Welcome back to another evercrisis video. Now today's going to be a little bit different than the guides that I've been doing for you. Today we're going to be talking about some of the issues that evercrisis is having, especially noticing now that I have been endgame for a few days now. Probably I've been endgame since like second day or third day of the game coming out, and I'm very much so noticing the major issues that this game has and will be having, especially on casual players or people that are just playing this because it's Final Fantasy VII related, and it does have lore that is actually canon to Final Fantasy VII. You're getting first soldier lore with young Sephiroth. You're getting Traces of Two Paths light novel that is also getting implemented in this game through story quests. And it's just sad to see some of these things are probably going to turn a lot of people away. Let's talk about some of those problems. Now, right off the bat, I want to talk about one of the most massive and noticeable problems once you're endgame is stamina. Now, you do get, like, we are getting like lately 10 stamina pots a day, which is fine and dandy, and then you can use your own crystals. But here's the problem. evercrisis is doing one of those shitty things that like most mobile games nowadays do, is if you use your gems, your actual currency to pull characters, which once you're endgame, there's not a lot of ways to get it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You use your own gems to pull characters to be able to refresh your stamina. Only 100, not even for the full, bar of what you have, the 168 I have. You only get 100. And I'm just gonna do this so you guys can see. So if you use it twice at 50 gems, so you use 50 gems twice, it goes to 100, which I've already done because I have to grind, and there's like no other way for me to do it because they're barely giving out any stamina pots. And a lot of you may be thinking, oh, they're giving out 10 stamina pots a day. They're going to be giving another 10 stamina pots because of Crisis Core. You get like 3 for logging in daily, stuff like that. Let me just tell you right now, the stages that you have to grind endgame cost like 20 stamina each, and they barely drop anything. And sometimes they don't drop what you need. So there's been times, I'll show you after this, where I've grinded a stage with the 3 times bonus, which with my pass has the 4 times bonus instead of 3, and I didn't get a single one of the item I needed, and I wasted 60 stamina. And that's not even enough for, that's not even 1 stamina pot. 1 stamina pot doesn't even give you enough for that. So I will show you guys that in the future, later on in this video. But let me just show you guys this here, right? So I'm gonna use 100 gems. It's gonna give me 100. Not even my full bar, 100. Then I use 100 again, 200 gems. That's double. They want you to use 200 of your gems for 100 stamina. Now, I understand why some games do this. They do this because they want to prevent you from getting too strong too fast. But here's the thing. In a game like this, in evercrisis, there is so much to grind. There is there's so much shit to grind. There's so many weapons. Each character uses 2 weapons. Materia, you got sub weapons, you got your limit breaks, growth tree, all of this shit that you need to grind, and they all use the same stamina. So it is pretty difficult. I am pretty much at 100k, and I'm like stuck right now. Nope, that's the wrong team. I'm at like 100, and with my best gear, like 104k. I could probably move some stuff around and make it 105 or more, but it just getting from 90 to this took days and days. And then once I hit 100,000, which was like 2 or 3 days ago, I've barely moved. I'm going to tell you why. Getting the mat that I need for this, right? Getting these mats right here from level 60 and up, even level 50 and up is pretty ridiculous. But level 60 and up, yeah, let's just go level 50 and up, because level 50 and up, it's pretty ridiculous. This right here, this shit right here, I took some screenshots earlier to show you guys. Let's take a look at it, shall we? As you guys can see, I only got 2 of each, okay? This was, I don't know if that was the 3 times run, but let me show you one I did do a 3 times run on, okay? I didn't even get the purple drop, okay? I got the purple one, or like farming Nanocube 3. Let me show you Nanocube 3, right? Nanocube 3, which is supposed to be the harder one, is supposed to drop more, right? Usually in most games, you do the harder stage, you have a higher chance of getting the lower ones, right? 97,000 fucking power you need, and it's 20 stamina each. I did a 3 times run, and all I got was 2 each. 2 of each, which means I did this because I have the pass that gives me the 4 times instead of the 3 times. I did not get a single one of the purple colored one. and I did 4 of them. It was a 4 times run. 60 stamina. So, and you need 30 of these just to go from 50 to 60. You need 30 of these from 50 to 60, 30 of these from 60 to 70, 30 of these from actually, that one might not need 30. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, I lied. You do need 30. That's crazy. So yeah, you're gonna have to farm that stage. So as you can see, I only got 2 drops on a ×3 run, which again, I have the ×4 pass, 60 stamina, and I only got 2 of these. You need 30. That means I need to run this stage another 15 times with the ×3 bonus on, which is 900 stamina. Okay, that's not counting the first run I did. Okay, 900 stamina you would need, right? And that's if you get them. Sometimes you won't get this. Sometimes you won't get 2. Maybe you'll get 1 out of 3 runs. And if you don't have the ×4 pass like I do, you're gonna waste even more stamina to be able to max out 1 weapon. So 1,000 stamina, right? And then people are gonna say, oh, once you get your weapons to level 90 though, you're good. Yeah, until they keep releasing new weapons, and you're gonna have to keep doing that for every weapon. Look how many weapons there are in the game. I've only been able to get them to 50 is like kind of where you're hard locked with weapons until you like really waste your grind. Now you can have, before I move on, right, with the stamina, we're gonna talk about something else. But I just want to like talk about some more of the stamina issues that are here, right? Now, I do want to preface, this video is not me shitting on Sʀᴇʟɪᴛ or shitting on Applebot, so don't want you guys to think that's what I'm doing here. I just want to bring this to their attention because, you know, this is things that are going to be, in the long run, very harmful to the game if they don't do quality of life adjustments and make it a little bit better. Now, I'm not even saying that just stamina is a problem. I'm thinking like the amount of rewards that we get from clearing these harder stages is like nothing. Like you barely get anything. Another thing I want to talk about is co-op. Okay, barely anyone's doing co-op. It's ridiculous. Every time I search for co-op, I can never find anyone because nobody is this strong. Eventually there will be, but my God, the fact that you're also wasting, this is probably 30 stamina for the last one. I don't even know because I haven't done it yet, but it's 20 or maybe it's 25, 20 stamina for a co-op run. Now, how in the hell am I supposed to warrant wanting to do that, right? And then also doing my solo stuff, because we have to get 2,000 points weekly for co-op, or we kind of just miss out. You're locked at 2,000 points weekly for the co-op shop medals, right? And while there is some good things in the shop, you can buy them, you know, with weekly. This is very good. That's why co-op is very good. You should be buying a lot of this stuff on here. Maybe not so much the green stuff down here. You shouldn't be touching any of this. You should just be farming. That's easier to farm. But definitely the stuff up here, you know, Cloud's character parts and everything like that, the weapon parts. But again, if you need to farm materia, if you need to farm materia enhancement materials, if you need to farm weapon enhancement materials, if you need to farm weapon upgrade materials, if you need to farm the summon quests, it's like you have so many things that have all the same stamina. I think the multiplayer should have its own stamina system, like 10 tickets a day, and it refreshes, kind of like how some games do PvP. And once you use a PvP ticket, it's like 2 hours or 3 hours until you get another ticket. Do 10 tickets a day, give us a little bit better rewards and more points per clearing stage, because it is, dude, to get 2,000, it's ridiculous. It takes a lot. I did a couple of multiplayer runs yesterday. I only have 70 points. I did like maybe 4 or 5 runs, and they only got 70 points, and we didn't lose a single one. So I think there's just too many things that use way too much stamina. They all use the same stamina, and it is just way too ridiculous for you to even grow in this game. And it's way too grindy for the player base that they're trying to appeal to. Like, the people that are playing this game are casual Final Fantasy fans that ain't never played a gacha game in their motherfucking life, okay? And to make it this grindy, this ridiculous kind of time sink for you to put time in the game, not everybody that is playing this game is gonna have time to do that. And the jump from, like, honestly, the jump from like story content, like power-wise, I know a lot of people couldn't even clear some of the Crisis Core stuff because, you know, they don't spend money and they haven't never played gacha games before. But like, look at this, man. You go from like the previous stage was 30,000, I believe, on chapter 3. I believe even the hardest thing was like 30,000. Okay, the hardest one was 42,000. But 35,000, right? 35,000. 42,000 is the last one because it's the hardest thing. And then it's like 40,000 for the whole thing. And then it randomly just jumps to 53,000, which if you've been here, it takes a lot to go up 10K like that when you've already invested all your big weapon stuff into like Cloud and Tifa and other people, and not the first soldier crew, right? So this was a hurdle for a lot of people. I heard on Twitter. I think they need to either give us more stamina pots. Not either or. They need to give us more stamina, more ways to get stamina, and they need to give us more rewards for the harder stages, because we're wasting so much stamina for so little return. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why we don't have any other ways to get them in the shop is beyond me. You know, we do have these like daily packs that you can get that give you stamina packs. I think it's right here. Yeah, this is the only one that gives you stamina, and I haven't been buying them the last 2 days because I'm like, what the fuck is 3 stamina pots gonna do? Maybe like let me do 3 runs, you know, of that level, you know, with the 60 stamina stage I was showing you earlier. It's a good deal, I guess, for $3, but it's just not worth it if you're just going for the stamina, because you're not barely getting anything. Why don't we have, you know, why can't we metal exchange from like co-op? Why can't we co-op metal exchange for stamina pots? Why can't we do it in the event shop? Why is there no stamina pots in the event shop? In the Crisis metal shop, there is literally nowhere else to get stamina in this game at all, which is really bad. Now, a lot of people are trying to compare this to Nier Reincarnation. I played Nier Reincarnation a fuck ton when it first came out. I made a lot of content on that game. I streamed the game for like 8+ hours straight, almost daily, for like a good month or so. I never ever ran out of stamina on that game, ever. There was so many ways to get stamina through missions, through shops, and you could get like fucking 40 pots a day just from doing your dailies. You could get them from summoning, you could get them from finding them in the story, completing missions. In this game, it's like, hey, log in, that's it. That's how you're getting your stamina pots. There's no other way unless you spend real money. It's really bad. Next thing I want to talk about is the Crisis dungeons. Really good rewards, really freaking good. One problem, we have a cap of 6. That's how we start off. But I noticed when the week reset on Monday that it only gives you 3 more tickets. Why would you not just give us the 6 tickets? It completely baffles the shit out of me why instead of giving us 6, we only get 3 weekly. It seems stingy as fuck to me, scummy. I don't like it. Give us 6 tickets a week, please, for the love of God, because these stages actually give really good rewards and is probably the most fun part of the game to grind right now. Then we have premium quests. Premium. Why can we only do premium quests 3 times a day? 3 times a day seems like nothing, especially because this is like one of the only ways to get character memories right now, besides, you know, getting your level upgraded and getting certain level mission achievements, completing certain story stuff, buying them in the shop, because you guys are really want your money, man. I'm getting sick and tired of the game throwing bundles in my face every 2 seconds. That is another complaint I have. It is absolutely egregious how many times I will enhance something in the growth tree and I'll leave the growth tree and something will pop up in my face saying, hey, 200 fucking paid gems only so you can get more fucking memory crystals. It's scummy. It's disgusting. And then you can only do these 3 times a day. I can't even grind these. You know why? You want to know why? Because it is so fucking hard to get these that I've been wasting my premium runs on getting this shit so I can get more weapons to 90, because that's where you're getting the base of your stats from. And it's like, okay, I can only do this 3 times a day, which still barely gives me anything. So now I can't grind this, right? I can't grind character crystals at all. I can't even like do them 1 time just to get the gems, right, to farm them, right? So 3 times a day seems a little ridiculous. I think that if you fix the stamina issue, maybe instead of 3 times a day, you just make this like worth a lot of stamina, okay? Because these are the harder ones, or give us 10 times a day. At least 3 times is literally nothing, man. Now, they're probably not going to change this ever, but the Materia System in this game sucks. I'm just going to say it. It absolutely sucks. It is awful. You get random stats when you're crafting. And the grind for this alone in endgame is going to be absolutely horrendous. Okay, not only do you have to farm the materials to craft them, let me just show you guys the crafting. So not only do you have to also, by the way, use your own gems to open up more slots here to synthesize more materia, by the way, you also, another way they want you to waste your gems, so you are forced to buy them. You also have to grind the materials for this to craft them. I don't know why it does that in this menu, sorry. But you also have to grind this separate material that is only in the crisis dungeons that you can only do 3 times a week instead of 6. So yeah, it is pretty fucking ridiculous. And then all of that just to get you a random stat. You just get random stats. It's not even fucking worth it. It's actually really bad. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Watch. I will literally use the synthesis skip thing so you guys can see how fucking random that shit is. Let's see. We'll do ruin blow since I use that a lot. 2+ star at least guaranteed. Let me show you this. Synthesize. Okay. We're going to shorten the time with a bookmark because I have a lot of them. Okay. Collect. 2 star. What the fuck? What I know it's a 2 star, but man, what is one magic defense going to give me when I have weapons and shit that are giving me hundreds, 400, like, you know, like, what is this going to do? Obviously, the 5-star ones give way more stats, but the amount of grind that this is ridiculous. Like games like Genshin, you may complain about Genshin or Star Rail about the grinding relics, but at least you just farm the stage and it drops, right? It just drops the materia or the relic. In this game, you have to farm mats to craft a certain type of materia. You have to have this recipe for it, and to make sure that it's a grade higher than 2 star, you have to farm a certain dungeon that you can only get 3 tickets a week to fucking do it. It's so fucking bad. It's absolute. It's so bad. I'm stuttering my words because I'm getting so angry. Just because I remember when I hit endgame like day 2 and I was looking through all these, I was like, holy fuck, this is gonna be awful grinding this shit. And I feel like even if you were to spend all day in the game, you would barely make any progress, especially, like I said, because they don't give you fucking stamina. So there's nothing you can really do. All right, now last but not least, I guess, will be about the summon quests. Dude, if you guys thought the other shit I was talking about was grindy, this is a whole nother level of grind. Not to mention, just look at the power level requirement to do this. We are not touching this for a while, brother. All right, you can do the 1st or 2nd stage, maybe. 3rd stage, yeah, maybe. 4th, hell no. There's not even whales are that high right now because you need really good materia right now to be that high, because that's the only way. Or, you know, higher than level 50. Right now we're capped at 50, so you need to grow your growth tree more, and you can't because you're locked at 50. And so dropping this, these drops, right? This is just the easy stage, 15 stamina. Again, stamina issue. And it is a small percentage chance. Now, I did get lucky and get Barrett's on the first run. I don't know how. I did the Ifrit one a couple of times. The only thing I got was a 3-star version of this Zac one. Now, obviously, once you get the drop for the 4th star one, then it just turns into a 4-star, right? Getting this, like, amount of dupes you're going to need to get this is going to be ridiculous, especially for 5 stars. So you're going to have to farm this over and over and over and over and get nothing and nothing and nothing over and over. Obviously, you're still going to be grinding if it's memory crystals and stuff, the summons memory crystals, which again is another fucking massive grind. They have their own growth tree as well. Okay, if you haven't gotten this far, they have their own growth tree, which you need to waste even more stamina to grow. Now, I know a lot of people, if you're still at this point in the video and you made it this far, I know a lot of you guys are gonna say shit like, oh, it's not meant to be a race, it's a marathon, blah blah blah. It has to be fun. And it has to be fair for me to want to do this marathon. Because at this point, the only thing I'm going to be doing in this game is farming the events, which I will say the first event was really good. I got through it very fast. I did it in one day. I did every single thing in the event, and the entire shop is cleared out in the first day I finished it. The only thing I need to do, I think, is the last stage, which I'll do eventually. We have plenty of time. We have like 16 days left. Is the 104K. I can actually probably do it right now. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I cleared out the entire shop. I actually have a lot of extra. I wish that we were able to use this for something else because I haven't There's literally nothing else you can use on. But yeah, I cleared out the shop. This event was really good, but there's just they have to make this fun and fair, and the grind just does not feel fun right now. Especially because you're just autoing everything. I literally just auto this shit on the side while I'm playing something else. It just, I know a lot of you guys are gonna defend the game, or you like the game. I like the game too, but I do want to see it do good. And if it keeps going down this path and we don't get like updates on this stuff in the future, it is going to be pretty bad. Okay, they need to fix stamina. You don't get enough stamina in the game. You need to have more ways to get it. Add it in the event shop. Add like 20 stamina pots or something in the event shop where we can buy more stamina pots. Add them in the co-op shop for co-op medals. Add them somewhere, man. Get them as drops doing chocobo missions, stuff like that. Because, dude, or when you send your friends, like, let us send our friends gifts. Let us send each other fucking stamina or something. You know, like, god damn, bro. One last thing I want to talk about, all right, is the stamp system. The stamp system's garbage. I'm just gonna say it. During the beta, I didn't think it was that bad, but I didn't have, you know, they were giving us so many fucking gems every day during the beta, you couldn't really tell. Bro, just to get through one of these, right? Let me put it to you this way. My first summon on this banner, I got a 2 times. And then I got 1 stamp from here, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 times 1 stamps in a row. Then this one came. I got a times 3. Then 1, 1, 1 again. Okay? So, to put in perspective, I would have had to waste about 28,000 to 30,000 gems. Now, let's go do the math. That is still kind of being lucky because I got a times 2 and a times 3. The rest were times 1. Now, if I had to get a bunch more times 1s, it would have been even more money. Okay, that's the stupid part about it. Now, let's see if I just wanted to buy crystals, how much that would be. Looking at this right now, that would be like $150. So you're getting 12,000. We're just going to say 13,000 for $70. 70 times 2, 140. Then you're still going to need, that brings you to 26,000, barely 25,000 and what, 600. And then you're still going to need another couple thousand, 3,000 or 3 to 5,000 to completely pity that outfit. So realistically, you're spending right here like $155, $160 to guarantee, if you have no, this is if you have no gems to save, of course, to guarantee getting a fucking outfit. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. And then, like, to get the second skin, if they keep doing banners with 2 fucking skins, dude, I'm gonna have to spend a half a band, bro, to get fucking 2 skins, dude. Come on, like, they gotta know that this is fucked up, man. Do step up banners like you have in War of the Visions, or just let us buy the fucking outfits in a pack like you do on the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Like, if you guys haven't seen what, let me see if I can Google it. The City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia lets you buy a pack that gives you gems and it gives you the outfit. So, as you guys can see here, they would let you buy these packs, which I believe was like $30, $25 to $30. I think it was like 32 or something like that, which is still not bad because if it was just a costume, I'd say that was pretty bad. But you were getting 9,000 gems, okay, which is 3 multis. Actually, is a multi 5,000 in the city? I don't remember. Either way, that's about 2 multis, which is pretty much around the price of what you would pay for 2 multis in a gacha game. And you're getting the costume, okay? The fact that you can do that in Opera Omnia and in this game, you have to fucking wail so hard just to get a skin is ridiculous to me. And then also tickets. In the City of Opera Omnia, you can save your tickets, your regular tickets that you get from doing events in story, these tickets right here. You can save them and use them on limited banners. In this game, you cannot. You only have beginner level weapons that are going to get power crept so fast in the future that you're never going to use them again. So again, another, you know, them dropping the ball. It's pretty bad. Let's use this 5-star ticket before we end the video, see what we get. And I do want to talk to you guys real quick before we end and ask you guys your thoughts. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if we get another organics so I can get it almost pink or hard edge. That'd be nice. We already know it's a 5-star. Let's skip this. Okay, for Lucia. Oh, good. Okay, we got another dupe for the black rifle. Nice. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Too bad I'm not really using her right now because I'm done with her story stuff. But yeah, guys, you guys let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. I'm gonna be honest. It feels bad saying this, but I'm not having fun playing the game anymore. I was for the first couple of days, mainly because of the story, right? Because the story is so good. I feel like this is going to be one of those things where I just like barely play the game until a story patch comes out, and then I'll grind it to be able to catch up, and then I will, you know, then I'll play the game again, because as it is right now, I'm just not having fun grinding. Grinding feels painful and a chore. It does not feel fun. Some gacha games make it fun. This game does not feel fun whatsoever because you're getting so little for the time you're putting in, okay? And that's why I love the Hoyoverse games right now, like especially Star Rail. Star Rail respects my time. I log in the game for like 5 minutes. I do my dailies. I waste my stamina. If there's no event or no story update, I log off. That's it, and I'll go play something else. This game wants you to like be on it all the time while barely giving you stamina. So it's like, it's really bad. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I needed to just rant about this a little bit because I am a little bit disappointed by a lot of the decisions that they decided to do in this game. I know it's Applebot and they copied a lot of stuff they did from Near Reincarnation, but even Near Reincarnation wasn't this egregious when it first came out. It was actually pretty generous. Not with gems and stuff. They were with gems, but the pulls were pretty bad. Like the rate in that game is pretty bad, and the pity in that game is pretty bad. But for stamina, right? Like they let you just grind the game forever, man. They let you you could grind that game all fucking day, and you got decent rewards for wasting stamina on the harder levels, right? So I don't know. Hopefully they make some changes because they definitely need to. I think casual players are not going to enjoy this in the long run. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're one of those casual players that are like, this is way too much for me, I'm just gonna watch this stuff on YouTube. Let me know. I'd like to know your thoughts, and make sure you guys put it in the comments because I want Square to see this. I want Applebot to see this, and hopefully, you know, they'll see how many people are disappointed by this kind of stuff and maybe make some changes in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and ring the notification bell to be notified for future videos on evercrisis, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd. We got solo leveling gacha coming out soon, which is also going to be on PC. We have Project Mugen coming out probably beginning of next year, and Wuthering Waves as well, and I'm very excited for both of those. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next video.